There's nothing inherently sexy about being consistent or even being diligent. There's other people that might admire the work that you're doing, but that really shouldn't be the reason why it is that you're doing the thing that you're trying to achieve. Think, for example, and take fitness or investing or studying, all things that probably done over a large period of time will make you a better person, whether it be mentally, physically, financially, so on and so forth. There's nothing really sexy about it. Take this channel as a perfect example. On the surface level, it might seem as a normal walking channel or a fitness channel where I just do daily walking videos and I talk in hopes that I can inspire some others to start their own routines. And in large part, that is what it is. It's a goal that I've had with myself for a very long time to be able to do these walking videos or even just develop a routine of walking for 30 minutes a day. And now that I'm finally doing it, I'm realizing that it's nothing really sexy about it. If you watch all the videos, you notice that I'm walking in the same neighborhood every single day. And sure, in the future, I have hopes of expanding and taking the camera to other places to make it fun for the audience and also for myself. But if anything, it's a challenge to see how many times I can do it over and over and over again to develop a new skill and to improve my life. So, what happens if you start investing and you do it consistently? You make more money. What happens if you start studying and you do it consistently? You get better grades, you get to go to better universities, you get more opportunities. What happens if you continue being consistent with your fitness journey? You get stronger, you get more physically able, and you can do more things in your life. You become more functional. So anything that's worthwhile is necessarily difficult, and the path to get there is not really sexy. I'm here walking in the same neighborhood every day. I'm seeing the same cars, the same people, the same houses, but I know that over time, those effects will continue to compound, and at some point in the future, I'll be better off for doing it. Imagine studying. You're opening the same textbook every day. Maybe you're watching some YouTube videos. It's the same video, it's the same person. I feel like in society and the way that our culture has, formed us, we're so interested in the end goal of someone. We look at our favorite bodybuilders or maybe our favorite mentors and investors, people that are so wealthy, or we look at people that have reached the height of academia and we don't even consider the path that they took to get there. It was probably boring, not flashy, and not sexy, but they were doing it when no one else was. So, if anything, I just want this video to serve as a reminder to you out there that if you are embarking on a new journey, realize that it's not going to be sexy. It probably won't be fun. But what's the alternative? What's the alternative to not actually getting out there and doing the thing that you want to do? Are you just not going to be able to make it to a top tier university? Are you not going to be as strong as or as fast as you want to be? Are you not going to be as financially independent as you would hope to become? And the best thing about being consistent is you just got to show up and do the thing. You don't really have to worry about the amount of time you do it for as long as you're showing up and doing it is really what matters. And I've spoken about this in a previous video, but one of the best examples I have is a colleague that I used to work with a couple of years ago. He was one of the fittest guys in the office, very clearly worked out, great posture. Everyone can appreciate that he went to the gym. And you might think that he was probably killing himself and going to the gym all the time for an hour plus, doing crazy cardio sessions and strength training sessions. But it turns out, he told me, he said, I don't really go to the gym for a very long time. When I do go, what I do focus on is being consistent. Some days I feel terrible and I go in for 5 minutes and I might do a set or two of squats. And some other days I feel really good and I capitalize on those moments and I might go for more than an hour. But the important thing is that I showed up. So if you watch these videos, the ones that I've been doing about my walking, you can apply that same principle to anything you're doing. Maybe you can have the video on while you're doing your own walk or a run. Maybe you can have the video on while you're studying, right? Or doing homework. But the point is, you have someone to do it with, and I'm there with you. I am right there doing my walk. I'm being consistent with the thing that I'm enjoying currently in my life. And if you can have me in the background or listen to me, you can also feel like, oh, hey, Raphael is doing that. I can be accountable with this person. And this person, sorry, I had to check my mic. This person can be, someone that I can look to hold myself accountable. So as long as you have that motivator, don't let it so much be extrinsic, make it be intrinsic. Realize that it's not going to be sexy, but continue to do it despite all odds. And I promise you, and I assure you, without a doubt, that whatever it is you do, whatever it is you're passionate about, will yield great results. And it will be a difficult journey. But think about the alternative. That's always something I ask myself. What is the alternative? What happens if I don't walk every single day? Oh, I might not be as fit as I'd like. I might not, lose as much weight as I'd like. I might be in a worse off mood. but the benefits of doing it, outweigh the alternative. So a lot of things for us to consider. Being consistent is not sexy. Keep going out there, doing the thing that you're passionate about despite all odds. And don't worry so much about what your friends think or what social media thinks, because one day you'll be successful and you'll look back at all the time that you put into the thing that you really care about, and you'll realize how successful you became because of it. So it's just a quick message I want to put out there. I see a lot now that I'm a little bit older. I don't like to be the person that says, oh, I'm 30 years old, but the reality is that I am, and I have gone through a lot myself. And so often I see people that just want a shortcut. They want to get to some place so quickly, and it's just not, it's not about the destination. It really is about the journey. And you learn so much by going through the daily motions every single day, just a little bit here and there. There's so much that you learn from that, and you can apply those skills anywhere else in your life. Whatever you do, it will transfer to other areas. Like this walk that I'm doing right now, of course, it's going to directly impact my fitness and my step count and my calories, but that diligence and that discipline will transfer onto my career. It'll make it easier for me to make these decisions at work. If I need to be consistent at work, if I need to be consistent, with something in my family, if I need to be consistent with something money related, it will transfer to all these different domains that I can apply the same knowledge to. So make an investment in yourself, do the diligent work, and be consistent. And I promise you, your life will level up. It's really that simple. Find something that you're passionate about and just stick with it. It's okay to experiment, right? You're gonna have to take some time to find out that thing that you are passionate about. But if you're one of the fortunate ones that already know, it's just get on with it. Maybe you can make a YouTube video like I have, and you can document your progress and not really worry about what other people are doing. I'm doing this really for myself, and if people enjoy it, then that's awesome. That's only an added benefit to me. But speaking to you all out there that maybe are in a rut, you're trying to figure out how to get to the next level, pick something that you enjoy, start easy. I always say not to optimize before you make anything a habit, right? I could have started this channel. I could have bought myself a new GoPro. I could have bought myself an Apple Watch. I could have been really like, oh, I'm going to walk every single day. I'm going to kick ass. It's going to be sick. It's going to be great. And then guess what? A week later, I'm not even shooting videos anymore. I'm not using my Apple Watch. And now I'm like $1,000 into the hole for no reason. I could have used my iPhone, but fortunately I already had a GoPro, so I just used that, right? And I don't need really any extra gear. I'm going to be continue to be consistent. And if I get to a point where I'm, hey, I've made 500 walking videos, I think now I can probably make an investment. Maybe I can buy an Apple Watch to better track my fitness metrics and share that with you all. Maybe I can buy myself a better camera to get XYZ feature. I'm not sure. But start simple and just do a little bit every single day. Maybe on a Monday morning or a Sunday night, you ask yourself, what is it that I want to accomplish? It's actually, if you look at my walking videos, sometimes I don't talk, and I like to consider that a sort of a moment of self-reflection, if you will, so that listeners can maybe just take that time while they're walking to reflect on what they've done that day, or what they did yesterday, what they're happy about, what they're sad about, what they aim to do in the future. So start simple. Maybe on a Sunday night, Monday morning, you ask yourself, what is it that I want to accomplish this week? Make it make it just a little bit out of your comfort zone, but not so much they'll be discouraged. So, for example, if you want to get started with walking, maybe you say, every single day I'm going to show up and I'm going to do a walk for 5 minutes. That's it. I'm just going to literally open the door, go outside, time myself, and be done, and that's it. And maybe the week after you say, okay, I'm going to do the 5 minutes again, or maybe you say, I'm going to do 6 minutes or 7 minutes. Or maybe you're feeling amazing and you say, I'm going to do 10 minutes, right? Or consider studying. You know, I remember being in university and people are like, oh, I got to study for 10 hours. Oh, it's going to be so long, you know? And I found that the best students, by the way, I was an engineering student, so there was a lot of studying involved. The best students in my class were the ones that just did a little bit of studying every day. And guess what? They had so much free time to be able to do whatever else they wanted because they managed their time well, and they did a little bit of the thing every single day instead of cramming for it all the way at the end, right? Because they were consistent, right? Nothing sexy about it. What's the sexier thing? The sexier thing is going out and partying every night and not doing your work, and then then you have to cram everything, right? But doing a little bit of studying every day, you tell some students that, and they're like, "Oh, it's boring. You're boring. We're all going out tonight. We're all gonna watch a movie or something." And you say, "No, well, I gotta do my studying." And then when the test comes around, when the test comes around, they end up doing the best. So again, for anyone that's out there that's in a rut, maybe they needed that extra motivation. Start simple, plan ahead of time, manage your time, and you'll be successful. And I promise you, consistency is king when it comes to anything. Consistency will always beat the person that goes really deep and extreme one day out of the week. You will always be on top if you just develop that habit. So just wanted to bring that up. Hope everyone's having a great day. And I thought to myself, I had this thought today while I was walking, and I thought, maybe it'd be kind of cool if I made some of these other types of videos on this channel. After all, it is a vlogging channel. So, with that being said, I hope everyone has a great Monday, and I'll see you on the next video I upload. Take care, everyone. Later.